Hello guys, this is the philosophy of the free man and I am back with another video. Today's topic guys, I'm going to talk about this particular subject that is being on my mind since a long time. And I think this is the appropriate video to address it. This is appropriate time to talk about this subject. And I'm gonna title as it is, I'm gonna name it as it is in this video. And that topic is the sisterhood. I'm going to talk about the sisterhood. So guys, when it comes to the interactions among men and women are completely different. You see, when it comes to the groups of men and women, we got two different worlds there. When we as men, when we gather among one another, when we are meeting among one another, we tend to play. You see, men actually when we meet each other, we just play. We are about to play. We just play, whether if it is playing and doing some sports, whether if it is playing some video games, whether if it is playing cards, just playing. When we meet each other, we unite each other. We tend to we do it for the purpose of getting fun. That's it. But when it comes to women, it's totally different. Women meet each other for the purpose of interacting. You see, for the purpose of transmit information among one another. For the purpose to let other women to know about how their life has been, how the personal life, has been, how the personal life have been. That's the purpose of women. They interact among each other. They socialize among each other, transmitting information about themselves to the group. And when it comes to women, guys, when it comes to this type of women groups, there's always one particular woman. There's always one particular girl who is the girl that brings the whole group to the center. You see, there is one particular girl that is the center of the group, who gravitates all the females around her. And you may say, that also happens to men. Yes, but not as it happens to women. And that's the key fact here. Not as it happens to women. Because as I said before, we as men, we unite each other just for fun, just for getting fun, just for playing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we are trying to know each other personally. I'm gonna say something. I personally don't know anything about my male friends. You see, I don't know anything about their personal lives. I don't know anything about what their values are, what their morals are, what they think. I don't know anything about that. Of course, I talk to them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I know everything that happens to them. When we unite, when we are gathering, we just play. And to women, that's not the case. To women, there's always one particular girl who, as I mentioned, who is the one who gravitates all the attention from the other females. And that girl, I'm gonna call her the biggest sister. The biggest sister is this particular girl, this particular woman who has, probably she's the pretty one, she's the most beautiful one. That's maybe the reason why she's the biggest sister. Probably she's the one who had some characteristics in her behavior that drive other females to gravitate to her, to be around her. That's probably why she's the biggest sister. And this female in particular is the female that lead the whole group. You see, the other females around her always trying to mimic her in any way, shape, or form. They always trying to mimic her, not based on looks, of course, because women hate to look alike, but when it comes to behaviors, decisions, you name it. Women, guys. So the biggest sister, what the biggest sister said is what almost all the females will do, say, you name it. What the biggest sister says is what the other female will do. If the biggest sister doesn't want to have a boyfriend, probably the other females around her wouldn't like to have boyfriends neither. You see? If the biggest female decides to have a boyfriend, you see, and this boyfriend is a horrible guy, is a chat, is a Tyrone, is, a horrible man, probably the other females will actually be attracted to men like the we will also be attracted to the type of men that the biggest sister is attracted to. You see, if the biggest sister have an opinion about one of these females' boyfriend, that gonna affect this girlfriend personally. What I mean by that, if the biggest sister said that she doesn't like one of her female friends' boyfriends, that female friend boyfriend will probably end up the relationship and break up with the boyfriend immediately because the biggest sister says so. Now, I don't necessarily mean that all women groups are like that, but this is something that I observe many times. This is something that I notice many times among women, especially young women. Here's another fact, guys. The biggest sister always likes to embarrass a member of the group, one member of the group, one female member of the group. The biggest sister always likes to embarrass that girl, this particular girl. And this may be the reason why many women don't like each other. You see, this may be the reason why many women don't stand among one another. Because probably the biggest sister do something or says something that one of these particular female didn't like to hear, didn't like to, probably one of these female felt embarrassed for the inappropriate behavior of the biggest sister, and that caused to these two females to be enemies. That happens all the time with this type of group. There's always one particular girl that is embarrassed by the biggest sister that always stay away from the group, that separate herself from the group because she was hurt. And yeah, I see that happen all the time, especially when it comes to women. All the time that happen, all the time. When I was in high school, when I was in in all these courses that I made, even in college, and now even in the workplace, I see it. I've seen it. And that also happens very often in the nightclubs. You name it. But guys, here's another crucial fact about the biggest sister. The biggest sister never ends up well. The biggest sister never ends up well. She always gets self-destroyed by herself. And the other females around her notice that. The other females around her notice that the biggest sister is driving them to the path of self-destruction. And that's the moment where almost all the females decide to separate themselves from the group. And guys, the biggest sister never ends up well. They always end up being miserable, being depressed, being being sad, being angry, you name it. The biggest sister always tend to create new groups. Usually that's another fact. The biggest sister never stay with one group. When that group is separated, they go and create another one with different women. And this is true, guys. And guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you like the video. If you like it, please give me a like. That helped me a lot. That helped the algorithm to spread this MGTOW content to other men and women. Because yes, guys, I said it before. Women, there's a secret, silent minority among MGTOW followers who are women, who are dominated by women. And this secret silent group, they don't talk, they don't spread themselves because the environment is a little bit hostile because of the community. And why, you may say, why the women following up the MGTOW content? Because, guys, women also have fathers, they also have brothers, they also have sons, and they hate when they see other women taking advantage of their fathers, their brothers, their sons, and they hate it when they see that. They hate it when the law also destroy men. I'm telling you guys, there is a silent secret minority among MGTOW men, and those are women. So guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope to see you the next time. Please give me a comment. Comment in the comment section below. I'm gonna answer all your comments. And I hope to see you the next time. Bye.